Hey there, hello and welcome. It's Madeline here, and tonight I'm starting a 7-part series, I think, of how to heal anxiety naturally, okay? And tonight is step 1, and it's the most important step, and it's getting it good at night, okay? So each individual step is going to stand alone, but put them together, you'll be able to heal your anxiety naturally, okay? So step 1 is getting it good at night, and that's sleep, okay? What were you thinking? But that too. But sleep. One of the most common complaints I hear from my clients and just people in general, right? Friends, family, is that I don't get good sleep, right? Or I can't sleep at night. Whether that be I can't fall asleep at night, or I fall asleep okay, but then I get up and then I can't fall back to sleep, or I wake up in the middle of the night and I can't fall back to sleep. Well, as I've been talking about, right, these are stressful times. These are anxious times. We were already stressed out before 2020 and now 2021 and all the COVID business. And now, all that world crisis has just amped up our anxiety. And it's no wonder that it manifests in our sleep, right? Or lack thereof. Because what's happening at bedtime with our sleep time is pretty indicative of what's going on in our lives. So if you're feeling stressed out, anxious, on edge, just not feeling well, it's not surprising that you're having sleep trouble. And it can be a vicious cycle, right? Because if you are feeling anxious or stressed out, then you're not getting to sleep. And then if you're not getting good sleep, then you're feeling anxious and stressed out. And it's a vicious cycle that can feel like it's never ending, right? Like the dog chasing its tail. But I assure you that you can cure it simply and naturally, right? So meds are not the answer. I'm going to get to that. And if you're taking meds, that's okay. Just know that there is an alternative solution. So if you can't get to sleep, right? So I want to share some steps with you as to how to get to sleep. And before I do that, let me back up a little bit. Remind you on the importance of sleep, right? So getting a good night's rest, and for most of us, that's a minimum of 7 hours to 9 or 10 hours, studies have shown, is what most humans need in order to feel good, right? 7 to 9 hours of good, solid, uninterrupted, natural sleep. Okay, so that's no drugs, no alcohol to put us to sleep. Okay, and sleep is the most critical thing you can do for your health and well-being. When we are sleeping, our body is rejuvenating, it's healing from the day, it's healing from the stress of the day, and it's reconnecting us to our higher selves and reconnecting us to God. So again, there is nothing more important that you can do other than for yourself, for your well-being, for your health, than get good sleep every night. And I want to say that it's meditation, but meditation is number 2. Sleep is the most important thing that we can do for our well-being. That bears repeating. So how do you get to sleep if you can't get to sleep, right? So a good sleep habit starts before we go to bed, right? Starts before bed. So I invite you to make the bedroom a sacred space. You know this, right? You've heard this before, I'm sure. So no screens in the bedroom. I'll get to that another time. No screens in the bedroom, no television in the bedroom, no monitors no screens in the bedroom whatsoever. Sleep should be reserved for sex and sleep, period, right? That's it. It is a sacred space. And I would invite you to keep electronics out of the bedroom altogether. I've recently moved my cell phone out into another room where I can hear it if it rings, but it's not in the room with me sleeping, right? It's imperative that our sleep and rejuvenating space is clear from the radiation, the radio waves of the cell phone and the EMFs that it emits. Okay, so make your bedroom a sacred space, make it dark, and remove all screens, right? You can read a book, a real book, right? Hard copy, paper, or I guess a paperwhite Kindle if you have one of those. right? That's okay. And then that's where that other thing comes in, getting it good at night. That'll help us sleep well as well, assuming you're in a loving relationship. So bedroom is a sacred space. Then once you get there, right, let's assume you get there, you get to sleep, right, you do the things that, right, you took a warm bath, maybe you had some chamomile tea, you read something that was perhaps spiritual and soothing at night, nothing too excitable. So to help you get to sleep, and then you fall asleep, but then you wake up, or even if you can't fall asleep, you're lying in bed and you can't get to sleep because your mind is busy. That's the most common thing that I hear. My mind is busy. I can't slow it down to get to sleep, right? So, of course it is. The mind wants something to do. Our lives are busy. So then it just follows us into bedtime. And now all the other distractions are gone. So your mind can start racing with all the things, right? So, but we have control of our minds, don't we? That's right. So it just needs something to do, and I invite you to give it something to do. And I have some suggestions for you, and all of these things are going to help you get to sleep. Even if you don't get to sleep, you'll still get a good night's rest and be able to function properly and feel relatively pretty good the next day, right? The first thing is follow your breath, okay? Even if you're not sleeping, if you're just lying in bed with your eyes closed, not worried about not fretting about not sleeping, not following the racing of your mind, your body is getting about 90% rest. It's 90% as restful. Oops, low battery. It's 90% as restful as sleep. If you start following your breath, it's 90+% as restful as sleep. Just lying there with your eyes closed with a calm mind, right? So how do you calm your mind? Follow your breath, okay? Give it something to do. If your mind is racing, that's fine. That's what the mind does, but we can take charge of it and give it something to do. You can follow your breath, or you can count your breaths, or what I learned from one of my classmates at the Chopra Center is an ocean meditation, right? If you want a little bit more activity for your mind, you can lie there with your eyes closed, imagine the ocean, maybe hear ocean waves, maybe you could have a sound machine that's making ocean waves, and then follow your breath with the sound and the incoming and the outgoing of the ocean waves, okay? This is going to get you to sleep. And even if it doesn't get you to sleep, it's going to calm your body and your mind enough that you're going to be getting a good night's rest, which is really what's important. And what I hear on a regular basis is, oh, Madeline, it doesn't work. It does work, right? You just have to do it, right? Your sleep crisis, your sleep situation, your not sleeping situation didn't happen overnight, and your correcting it isn't going to happen overnight or in one night, right? You're going to have to train your brain to go back to sleep, right? So back when I was sick with anxiety, I didn't sleep at all, right? But I got a good night's sleep every night, a good night's rest every night because I was doing one or more of these practices, and I was able to wake up and go to work feeling relatively rested. And now I sleep soundly, easily, and effortlessly. I'm lights out, head on the pillow, I'm out pretty much for the most part. And on the rare occasions that I'm having a sleep issue, I practice these practices and I have a good night's sleep, or I have a good night's rest if I don't go back to sleep. But these days, eventually, I get back to sleep, and so will you if you keep at it, okay? Just decide that you're going to get a good night's rest and implement one or all of these practices, okay? The next step is get at the root cause of the problem, right? Your sleep is a symptom. Your lack of sleep is a symptom of a greater problem, okay? So that's anxiety or stress. What's causing you anxiety or stress? Get at the root cause. That's what I help my people do, what I help my clients do. If you'd like my help with that, you're welcome to reach out to me and we can have a call and I can see if I can help you. But get at the root cause, right? Medication is not the answer. Although if you're taking medication, that's okay. I ain't mad at you. But that only works until it doesn't work anymore because it's masking the symptoms. It's not solving the problem, right? And the greater problem is what's going on outside of the bedroom, is what's keeping you awake in the bedroom. Okay, so get at the root cause. And meditation, right? Meditation is always one of the steps, because a regular daily meditation practice, one of the many, many vast benefits is a better regular sleep patterns, right? All of my clients, after we start meditating regularly, they're telling me, oh my God, I'm sleeping better. I'm sleeping more soundly. I'm sleeping through the night. I'm just more well rested, right? It's magical, right? So really quickly, a quick recap. You can sleep at night easily and effortlessly, soundfully, getting a good night's rest, right? Make the bedroom a sacred space. No screens, make it dark, make it comfortable, okay? Put your devices outside of the bedroom. Do a practice to fall back to sleep if you wake up or have trouble waking up, right? Like following your breath and or the ocean meditation that I described. Get at the root cause, right, of your sleep issue, and a regular meditation practice is going to increase your sleep success, right? So I hope this serves you. If you'd like to talk to me about, right, so in my Primordial Power program, we have a whole sleep module. I help my clients integrate these practices into their lives. We talk about what's the root cause, so we can get at the root cause, so you can start sleeping easily and effortlessly and soundly through the night. Because again, sleep is a symptom, right? Poor sleep is a symptom of a greater problem outside of the bedroom, if that makes sense. Okay. And a regular meditation practice is going to improve your sleep patterns, scientifically proven. So my loves, let me know what questions you have. I hope this serves you. If you want to talk to me about how to implement this practice into your life or whatever else is going on with you, I invite you to send me a private message or just say, let's talk in the comments, and we'll arrange a time to talk. Okay, so I'll look forward to seeing you in the next video. And until then, I will see you in the gap. Namaste. Be blessed.